Last time I trusted Goofy, man, he ended up killing people and kidnapping my freaking daughter. Oh. Hey, I saw on the forum. Nice job sticking it to the stalker. Oh, where did you get my number? My Phantom Aficionado website came in handy, didn't it? What are you talking about? Not really. What are you talking about? It's okay, you don't have to say it. I know deep down in my heart that it was useful. Anyways, I'm in Shibuya right now. I'd love if you could come hear me out about your future actions. I'll be waiting at the diner in Shibuya. You gotta swing by.
What is he up to?
I guess I have to. I mean, exams are next Wednesday.
How have things been? You know, with the special activities. Oops. Sorry about that. I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately. I've been staying up managing the fan site all night. Every night. I think it's called PR.
I guess. The fan site.
The Phantom Thieves Aficionado website.
He talks so loud.
Fan site for short. You need a catchy name if you want people to notice you. This is all a bit of P-Thieves propaganda. Basically, there's no point to taking down bad guys if nobody's gonna know about it. That's why I've started a blog for posts from people you guys saved, while filtering out the haters. We need the Phantom Thieves to be seen in the proper light if we want to make the name popular, right?
Sounds pretty tough.
You're not wrong, but it's nothing compared to what you guys do. I'm just supporting from the shadows. So actually, I really want to know how you punish people. Don't worry, I'm not gonna ask. It wouldn't be any fun if you just up and told me. After all, the Phantom Thieves have a reputation for being secretive.
Okay.
I wish I could be more like you guys somehow.
Aww.
But I'll still be here to draw attention to the stuff you do. You can leave that part to me.
Aww.
I'm gonna use my fan site to promote the Phantom Thieves and weed out any negative comments.
Okay.
Your popularity is gonna be at my mercy. Or, at my fingertips.
Yeah.
It's like I'll be your strategic image management representative,
I
so to
love
speak.
him. He's so sweet. It sounds cool.
I knew you'd understand. Anyway, I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that title's more than just for show.
Okay. Man, if you don't go back to bed, you seem tired.
I've gotta say though, managing the Phantom Thieves' reputation is tiring work. The forum gets all sorts of weird posts, including tons of things unrelated to reforming society. It'd defeat the purpose of the site if the truth of the Phantom Thieves was buried among all that garbage. Oh, but you don't need to worry. I'll sort through all the trash. Speaking of which, I've actually already found some worthwhile info about our very own school. Our quest to boost your popularity can start close to home. I'll give it my all.
Mashima seems motivated.
I might be overworking myself though.
Yeah, take some rest.
Man, I'm exhausted. I think I'd fall asleep on the spot if I weren't talking to you.
Yeah.
I should head home.
What is this? What is this word? I've never heard this word in my entire life. What is this word and what does it mean? I'm looking this up. A general feeling of discomfort, illness, or uneasiness whose exact cause is difficulty of identity? What does it have to do with May? What does it have to do with the month of May? Explain this to me. In Japan, the May blues are named as such due to the change of season and the number of people who fall ill during the long holiday at April's end.
All right.
I see.
I've never heard of anything like that in my life. I can't believe this. A school assembly during exam weeks? The hell are they thinking? It's the day after tomorrow, right? I wonder if it's gonna be about Mr. Kamoshida again. Ugh, I can't believe the school is messing with our schedules like this. I don't care what it's about. It's gonna have nothing to do with us students. I wish they stopped dragging us into their mess.
Seems pretty rough.
A mandatory assembly during exam week? Huh. Sounds rough for all of us. For all of you, sorry. I wonder what this is going to be about.
Well, shall we
Now
begin?
then, let the first day of exams begin. Okay. Okay. It was the soon.
Ooh, we can do this.
Sounds about right. Okay. Let's see, an essay question. This looks quite tough. Let's calm down and think it through. Provide the reason why Minamoto no Yoshitsune is viewed as a hero. Had a brother, right? I think his name was... Fujiwara? Was that his name? Minamoto? Okay. He did a lot for his brother, but they ended up coming into conflict in the end. When they had to oppose each other, they both lost. Yoritomo won. Yeah, Yoritomo committed suicide after being exiled by his brother. But even though he lost, Yoshitsune's the one who went down in history as a hero. That's probably because people tend to sympathize less with figures and powers and sympathize more with the vengeful, the crafty, the weak. Yeah, not just any weak person though. People love rooting for an underdog who stand up. Imagine you're hearing constant meows in this classroom. Like, we can't, like, let's talk about the fact that he's meowing and nobody else is hearing this. Like, thanks for the help, at least. I haven't had to look up a question yet. So the reason Yoshitsune is treated as a hero is because he stood up against the powerful Yoritomo.
Yep.
You're finished in time.
Ahem.
Time's up. Put down your pencils and put your hand under your desk. Oh, that's it? Is that it? I did the exams. I didn't even have to look anything up. School-wide assembly at a time of year, really? I think we can bring our flashcards in. Kamoshida is just one of the many things wrong with the school. I've got to hurry home and study. That Kamoshida is still causing us trouble even when he's gone. I mean, damn, what is this meeting going to be about?
Hello.
Oh my
Ever
gosh.
since that specific incident,
His stance is
many of
insane.
you have voiced concerns that I could not bear to ignore.
Okay.
We believe the mental health of our student body is absolutely vital, so we've acquired the services of a therapist. The floor is yours, Doctor.
Doctor. Who is this?
Isn't he hot?
Y'all, be for real.
Nice to meet you all.
Y'all were just getting sexually harassed by Kamoshida. Let's calm down with the isn't he hot? Like, okay, these are students who are thinking he's hot, but like, let this man take advantage of that. This is about to be insane.
Whoa, his voice is sexy.
His voice ain't that sexy.
My name is...
Y'all pushing it.
Huh? My name is Takuto Maruki.
Okay.
Thank you for welcoming me to your school.
You take long spaces in between your words.
No need to be formal with me, though. I'm just here to counsel anyone who's interested. You can even call me Doc, if that would help you feel more comfortable. Any assistance you need, I'll be... I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems.
Thank you, Dr. Maruki.
Dang, y'all taking long spaces in between your words. Usually they cut them off.
Yo, you ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
For real.
Well, our school's made national news. Maybe they figured they'd look even worse if they didn't do anything for us.
And Dr. what's his name?
Yeah, I forgot his name already.
Maruki.
Yeah, wasn't that guy just basically clowning it up on stage? You really think he'll do us any good?
Ryuji.
Hey there.
Oh my goodness.
Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san, right? And that must make you.
Stay-kun.
How do you know our names?
Well, I was informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here. Those that had, previous interactions with Mr. Kamoshida. It must have been especially tough for you after having just transferred here.
Yeah. I think I ended up in a castle. Please. Yeah, it was.
I can definitely believe that.
So, what do you want with us?
Ah, yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling?
I don't know.
Nope, not at all.
Yeah, I don't know about him, especially since in the future they're already talking about him getting betrayed. I don't know about speaking with the student body, and the president is already, not the president, the principal is already going around looking at certain students that are changing hearts, so I don't know about speaking with you.
Huh?
How's that surprising?
You were just a touch more emphatic about it than I'd expected. Ah, but if you come to my office, you can have free snacks.
Okay.
All you can eat. Would be nice, but there's still plenty to be had. So, how about it?
I don't know, I don't trust this goofy man. Last time I trusted goofy man, he ended up killing people and kidnapping my freaking daughter. We're not little kids. We're not little kids.
You're right. To be frank, I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the students directly involved with Mr. Kamoshida.
Okay.
It's in the school's interests. For its students.
Okay, what if I refuse?
The school's
What
interest,
if I
huh?
refuse?
I know that asking you to be open with a complete stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't do you any good either. Might as well turn it into a worthwhile experience.
I mean, if you're making it, don't.
I know.
They're making this mandatory. What if I refuse? Then what? Well, y'all can't force me to speak about what happened with Kamoshida. I'm not going to talk about it. I don't want to. I don't trust any of these teachers. Y'all have shown that y'all think the worst of me every time. Like, I don't think I trust any of you guys to speak on any of my experiences.
If you attend my counseling sessions, I'll teach you different ways to improve your mental acuity.
Bro, you're taking
like
up my time.
ways to hone your concentration before exams, or not getting nervous on dates. How's that sound?
Don't care. ... Oh my goodness. If I make good use of this, it may aid in our. Oh my gosh, for real? This is gonna take up so much time.
There's also snacks.
I don't get snacks.
All right, enough with the snacks. So, which way are you leaning?
I don't know. No harm in a little chat. I'm going to do it. I have no choice. I guess no harm in a little chat.
I guess it'd just be more trouble for us if we didn't go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Then I guess it's a deal. I'll be in the nurse's office. Feel free to come by whenever it's convenient for you.
Bro, I'm never visiting
Well,
you in my life.
we should get going.
Okay.
Somebody
I'll
in the
see you later.
Somebody in the comments is gonna be like, "This is the most important relationship you'll ever have in an entire game. You have to visit." Then I'm gonna have to talk to this man. I'm like, damn, I don't want to. What if I don't want to? What if I told y'all I don't want to? Anyways, leave that comment if this is the most important relationship I have to do. Like, damn.
Thanks for taking my counseling into consideration.
Bro, I
Now
only
that
did
we
it because
have
I
a
had no
deal,
option.
I promise I'll do my best to help you.
I don't trust grown men who are goofy anymore. I guess my knowledge is fine. I'll leave it alone.
Okay, quiet down.
Alright, settle down. I have an addendum to the earlier assembly regarding the counseling you have been offered. The counselor will be available to you starting after school today in the nurse's office. Dr. Maruki will only be posted here through November, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need. For the majority of you, it's your choice whether or not to see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later. The school decided... Wait, hold on. I just read that without even taking in what she just said. For a majority of you, it's your choice whether or not to see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later. So it's mandatory? I mandatorily have to speak to this guy? What have I done? Damn, I punched the old man in the face for assaulting a woman. Sue me. Like, what have I done? What have I done? Kamoshida came after me spread rumors about me, targeted me, and I just moved to the school. Sue me. Now I have to waste my time speaking to this damn doctor. Damn. Yo, you guys gonna go for it? What, the counseling? It kinda sounds like we're being forced to. Yeah. I told Maruki I'd do it, but I don't know if I'm really that into the idea, you know? Not much of a choice at that point, yeah. Probably better not to draw more attention to ourselves anyways. I think I'm gonna try going today. Counseling, Lady Ann's right. Make sure you visit him so you don't draw attention to yourself, okay? So I'll just... You're getting a visit for today and that's it. Unless somebody in the comment section tell me that it's important, I'm gonna speak to you again.
Welcome.
Okay, so you just don't want to talk. Are you here for counseling session? Yeah, is now a bad time? Not at all. It's always a good time. So long as I'm not already listening to a student. I don't trust this man. I really don't. I'm so glad you're here. Would you care for a snack?
Well, shall we begin?
Okay. Oh, but first, just relax, alright? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish to talk about. What if I had nothing to talk about? This was mandatory for me. What am I going to do? Sure. Although, I really only have one thing on my mind right now anyway. Yes, I'd say that makes perfect sense. But don't force yourself into talking with me. You could even just grab some snacks and be on your way if you want. No, it's alright. I know I need to talk to someone about this anyways. That is, if you're willing to listen to the super long story. I absolutely am. Take all the time you need. I hope she's safe. I don't want her to get taken advantage of again. I see. That's such a horrible thing to do to someone. Yes, and that's why I wanted to get even with him for Shiho. And at first I thought Kamoshida ought to face the same fate Shiho was going to put herself through. But
Right.
later I realized that wasn't right. If he did take his own life, it wouldn't undo Shiho's suffering. In fact, it'd just give him the easy way out.
Right.
Is that so? You know, you are quite the wise, level-headed young woman, Takamaki-san. Don't say anything weird. Huh? I think you've got that wrong. Nope, in fact, I think you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now. It's not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either way. I see. So what's on your mind now? Right now?
Let me think.
I'm just hoping Shiho will get better quickly. We both suffered a lot, but I just want to get back to laughing and having fun together like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's about Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Now that's a healthy outlook, sorry. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but...
Quite.
I definitely agree with you there. But it's impossible to wipe away every tragedy from history.
Yeah.
If only, right? Everyone would be so much happier if we would actually do that. Oh, it seems I lost track of time. We should wrap things up here for today. Thank you so much for coming to see me. Oh no, thank you. I feel a ton better now that's all off my chest.
Be careful, okay?
Good to hear it. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again. I feel like they're showing us this because we shouldn't trust him. I feel like they're about to turn around and be like, I just got all the information I needed. I get out of this. And then we're going to be stuck with this doctor that's in our business. Like, I feel like that's why they're showing it to us. I don't trust him.
Okay, I'm gonna get going.
Will do. See you around. I mean, I'm happy she had someone to talk to about this. Well, I went in for counseling. You're going soon too, right? Pork, right beef? Sorry. I should have just named them all pork salmon and called it a day at this point. How'd it go? Well, it honestly wasn't as rough as I expected. I think you should just go in and give it a shot. Dr. Maruka's easier to talk to than you think. Okay, see you tomorrow. I guess I'll talk to him today. Oh my gosh, it's that girl with the bow.
How are you?
She's just around. We don't even get to talk to her yet. I don't know who she is. Are you here for a session as well? You too, huh?
Yes.
Yes, that's right. Dr. Maruki is a wonderful doctor. Is a wonderful counselor, sorry. I've actually been seeing him for a while, after he came to Shujin. Oh, I didn't know you two were acquainted. Don't go over sibling me too hard, though. Yoshizawa-san. I'm really nothing special. Well, I need to get going. Please excuse me. Okay, bro.
Alright then.
Let's say we get started. I mean, I don't like him, but I'll let you start. Welcome. Thanks for coming. Didn't have much choice. We made a deal. Oh, yeah, we made a deal. Well, I'll try to make sure it's worth the trouble. Okay.
I see.
I see. Thanks. Thank you. I think I've gotten a good grasp on the situation you're in, State-kun. Well, full disclosure, the school gave me a brief rundown of the circumstances surrounding your transfer here. It's in the past. I'm doing okay now. So much for my privacy. Yeah. I'm glad you've got a sense of humor about it. But yes, it's not exactly kind to you. I'm sorry.
So...
Now that you've told me more about yourself, I think I've realized something. It seems like you've largely been able to reconcile your internal world with your external one. I should note that that's really truly impressive. Even most adults can't reliably manage that. How do I put it? You know how everyone has an internal reality, some conception of themselves they're striving for?
For example?
Like wanting to be a model student, or wanting to be loved or relied on, that kind of thing. But that idolization reality and the one in actuality are often far apart. The gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. Not everyone can ace their exams, and not everyone can be the heroes they wish they could. You've already been through so much. That kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people up into dark places. But you're standing up to it and confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, that's incredibly admirable. Then again, maybe that's a little weird for you to hear from a guy you just met, huh? But it sounds right, I guess. I guess. Not even any deflection, self-deprecation. You really are strong, State-kun.
I'm sorry.
Well, let's see. Sorry, this went on longer than I expected. Somehow, the conversation just took on a life of its own, I guess.
Say.
Hey, I've actually got one last request. Do you mind?
You know,
I'm actually doing certain research along with my duties as a counselor. It's not quite like counseling, more like a type of psychology treatment. Basically, it's a project to learn more about people's metaphorical hearts, but what they think, how they feel.
How about it?
If I get far enough with it, I think I'll be able to help a lot of people, so... I need more details, bro. You can't just say that. Oh, sorry. I guess my point is, I'd like to ask you to help with the research. All you have to do is listen to my theories, and then tell me if they spark any ideas or realizations on your end. Please, anytime's good for me. I can work around your schedule. And I've got a lot of snacks too. You can have them. They're yours. Okay. Really? Yes, you're a lifesaver.
Well,
let's see. I know. Maybe I could teach you some tips for mental training. I hope to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I can cook up a special regime for you. If you dedicate enough, I'm sure you could draw out your full potential.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess that's our second deal. All right.
So sleepy.
I ended up pulling an all-nighter once I realized today's the last day of exams.
Staying up studying?
Nah, I gave up on the exam. I was playing some games, and then before I knew it, it was morning.
Please. I know the feeling. You're failing for sure.
It'll be fine. Nobody's expecting anything of me, so I don't gotta worry about grades.
Sure.
Morning.
Yo, look who else is yawning.
Exams are almost over, so I thought I'd make one last effort across the finish line.
Impressive, Lady Ann. You're quite different from this stupid monkey I know.
Please.
Huh? Don't give me that crap. Your brain's tiny compared to mine.
Size is meaningless if there's nothing inside, you know.
What was that?
Will you please shut up? You're gonna make me forget everything I remember. Huh?
What? Is she watching
Am I imagining things?
What's wrong? You need to go to the bathroom.
What? You see a groper or something?
What the hell?
No, that's not it. It's nothing.
No, you feel that girl watching us, bro. That's the issue.
Oh my god, that guy got off. Isn't this bad? Hey, at least act like you care.
Fine. Come on.
Who is this guy? Did they leave her alone? Who is this? Who is this? Hello? Did they run out of character design? They gave everybody blue hair. Like, it seems like it.
Hey, are you sure it's him, or are you just that self-conscious?
Please.
Not that!
Is there something you want?
That's my line! You are the one stalking me!
Stalking you? That's outrageous.
I know you've been following me, ever since the train!
That's because...
My goodness. I had wondered why you left the car, so this is where your passion led. All is well that ends well.
Who is this, bro?
I saw you from the car, and I couldn't help myself from chasing after you. I didn't even notice
Okay.
the calls from Sensei, but thank goodness
That
I caught
doesn't
up
sound right. Like, that doesn't sound right.
Okay.
Don't say it like that.
What?
to you. You're the woman I've been searching for all this time. Please, won't you
What are you talking about?
Wait a minute,
be the model for my next art piece?
Oh?
Model?
All that I've drawn till now has been lacking, but I feel a passion from you unlike anyone else.
This man's highly suspicious.
Ain't this a recruit for some shady business?
Seems like it.
Will you cooperate with me? What do you say?
Hold your horses. Who are you anyways?
Yeah, who are you? You haven't said your name or anything.
Where are my manners? I'm a second year at Kosei High's Fine Arts Division.
Okay.
My name is Yusuke Kitagawa.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
Madarame Sensei's pupil, and I am being allowed residence at his place.
Madarame.
I'm striving to become an artist.
Huh? Do you mean that Madarame? The one who was on Good Morning Japan the other day?
The very same.
You know who that is?
He was introduced as a super famous Japanese-style artist who's been recognized all over the world.
okay, so if she knows that Madarame, when we were confronting that guy, he was like, Madarame took everything from me. Shouldn't we be focusing that this is the Madarame they've been talking about, or have I not stopped enough people for that to be noticeable? I guess not.
But we heard that name the other day in Mementos.
Yeah.
Yusuke!
I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll be right there.
That old guy's Madarame?
Madarame Sensei's exhibition will begin at the department store near the station tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll be there to help out on opening day. Please come by. It'd
Okay.
be great if you could give me your answer in regard to being a model then. I bet you have no interest in the fine arts, but I'll give you tickets too.
Damn, you didn't have to be so rude.
Well then, I hope to see you there tomorrow.
Who is this guy?
That guy's as easy to read as a book. You're not planning on going, are ya?
I mean,
I think I will.
yeah, that's the Madarame we need to see. I'm not surprised. We do need to go
But
there.
look at the time. I'll see you later.
How dare he go after Lady Ann? I've memorized that face of yours, Yusuke.
Oh my goodness. I hope it's not something useless. Say something useful this time.
You became acquainted with Madarame's pupil by chance? That's a little too convenient. It makes me wonder if you're even telling the truth.
I mean,
So
that's
be
how it
it.
happened.
What I want to know most is your method. It's true that Madarame was an unforgivable criminal worthy of the scorn thrown at him.
Okay.
He was an adult who cultivated his own fame and fortune by sacrificing the livelihood of children. But he'd been covering his tracks for years. How did you uncover the truth in such a short span of time?
It's in the metaverse. In the metaverse. Oh, I told you this.
This metaverse business again?
Yeah.
Fine. Let's suppose that people's hearts can be changed by stealing their treasure, like you've said. If so, a different suspicion arises.
Okay.
People have gone mad or lost consciousness, never to recover, like the subway accident in April. Depending on how you look at it, that could be taken as a phenomenon for a sudden change of heart too. Were you related to those as well?
No, I wasn't even here. I don't want to say I don't know. What are you talking about? No, I wasn't here. Why is he saying I don't know? I guess ... because I don't really know either.
I see.
I guess I did.
Fine.
I guess.
Let's get back to Madarame's case. Keep it concise and stick to the facts.
I want to know who I murdered, because I'm getting charged for a murder as well.
A few moments later.
It's over.
It's over. How about you?
I feel confident. I'm not worried about it.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that.
You really should.
Anyways, can we stop talking about the exams? Like it or not, they're gonna come back graded next week.
Rather than focus on stuff that's over with.
What are you looking at?
The usual site. It's no use. There ain't any useful info. The number of posts are getting less and less too.
Yeah.
I am not letting this end as a one-hit wonder, okay?
There's no point in getting antsy, though. I know. Why don't we go eat lunch somewhere? We still have some money left over from the other day.
I want sushi then, or domestic raised eel.
What the hell?
We don't have that much left. Oh, right! There are those tickets to Madarame's exhibit. Wait, that's tomorrow.
Don't tell me. Was it love at first sight with that Yusuke guy?
I doubt that.
It's not like that.
Of course not.
When I was watching that special on TV, his artwork was pretty nice. Plus, we've got free tickets. Besides, this could also be related to what we heard in Mementos.
For real.
Madarame, was it?
I'm curious too.
That aside, what should I do about the other 2 tickets? Want to go appreciate some fine arts for once?
Fine arts, huh?
I suggest we should all go together. Appreciating the fine arts builds character. A phantom thief who can't identify an original is lame.
Well, if everyone's going...
It's settled then.
Should be fun.
Just the phrase going to an art exhibit sounds kinda mature. Let's meet at the exhibit entrance tomorrow.
Blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
Tomorrow we go to the exhibit with Lady An. I'm curious to know if Madarame has anything to do with the name we heard in the mementos. We can't afford to be late tomorrow. We better not go out right now. Can I go study or something? So I keep thinking about what Nakanohara said. Could he be talking about the famous artist Madarame? Sounds about right. Second. Great. The name really stood out to me. Yeah, I mean, you guys ever heard of someone else called Madarame? It really not common at all. If what we heard is true, Kitagawa-kun is studying under a corrupt teacher. You mean a teacher who treats people like tools? Kitagawa life is probably pretty terrible. We gotta look into this. Yeah.
So crowded.
Yeah.
It'll be a pain in the ass if someone sees you, so don't stick your head out too much, alright?
You came.
Yeah.
It's so dramatic, bruh.
You really came.
What'd you expect
what
when
a
you left us
difference.
those tickets?
Make sure that you don't get in the way of the other visitors. Come now, I'll show you around. I'd like to speak more about the picture I'd like to draw too.
Well, see you guys later.
Will Lady Han be alright?
Oh my god.
What if he drags her behind some painting and tries something funny?
I told you not to come out!
Are we really gonna appreciate the fine arts? Can't we just go home?
We need to be here. We need to learn about Madarame anyway.
I guess we should do a quick pass through at once. Which way are we supposed to start?
It's that old man from the other day.
We continue to be truly surprised by your imagination. You have such expansive styles. It's hard to believe that it all stems from one person.
'Cause it doesn't.
Where in the world does all your inspiration come from?
Well, it is rather difficult to put into words.
My gosh, Ryuji. Why can't you just sit there and let things happen? Why can't we just sit there, be silent, and listen? Why do you need to walk up? We hear everything.
They naturally well up from within my heart, like bubbles rising one after another in the spring.
Like bubbles?
Naturally, you say?
What's important is to distance oneself from worldly desires, such as money and fame.
Nigga, you
My
for real?
atelier is a modest shack, but it is more than enough to pursue true beauty.
A shack?
I see. So the act of emptying one's mind gives rise to inner beauty. Still, to think we could hear the word shack coming from the great artist Madarame.
You would understand if you saw it.
Wasn't the word shack something?
Madarame-san is actually here?
Over there!
I'm so glad I came on opening day.
Is Shaq gonna be the location?
Hey, stop pushing! There's way too many people!
I'm getting crushed!
Anyways, we gotta head for the exit. Don't die on us, alright?
Dang, we didn't really hear much about him.
I didn't know there were so many types of Japanese art.
Usually one concentrates on their own style. However, Sensei creates all this by himself. He's special.
There you are, Yusuke.
Sensei!
Damn, pick up your feet.
Ah, the girl
Sound like
from
he was
yesterday.
sliding his feet on
Are
the
you
freaking
enjoying
floor.
the exhibit?
I don't know how to put it into words, but it's really amazing.
You're sensing something from the artwork. That alone is enough to give us artist satisfaction. I hope this becomes a wonderful piece, Yusuke. Well then,
That
if
I
you'll
can
excuse
take.
me.
Oh my gosh,
You'd
pick up
imagine
your
artists
feet.
would be difficult to approach, but he seems really friendly.
Indeed.
Oh, this is it! The painting I wanted to see in person.
This one?
I guess it's the painter's anger? I'm not sure, but I sense this strong frustration from it. To think such a cheerful and gentlemanly person could make such a piece. Something wrong?
I
Don't
made the
mind me.
piece.
There are better pieces than this one. Come now, this way.
Hey!
Okay.
Ah, that old lady totally elbowed me. But thanks to that, I remember now.
About what?
Well, let me get to it. It's about a post online. Here, look at this.
Okay.
Why'd you leave without me?
Cause I was getting elbowed
You
and
got it all
shoved.
wrong. We got dragged into this huge crowd and... anyways, you gotta look at this too. This post might be about Madarame.
What's it say?
A master of the Japanese arts is plagiarizing his pupil's work. Only his public face is shown on TV.
Plagiarizing?
I didn't think much of it when I first saw it, but hearing Shaq and Madarame triggered it. His treatment of the pupils who live with him is awful. He teaches nothing and bosses them around. He treats them inhumanely, as if disciplining a dog.
Abuse on top of plagiarism, huh?
If
They
this
always-
is real,
they always
it'll
gotta
be a
hit a
huge
twofer.
scandal.
I wonder if Kitagawa-kun posted this. I mean, he is a pupil of his.
Who knows? It's anonymous and all.
In that case, it's possible the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is referring to the same one.
Yeah.
A man like that doing such a thing? I wonder if we can ask that shadow from earlier about this. Oh, actually, we just need to talk to him in reality.
And how are we gonna go about that? Are we gonna explain it all, starting with Mementos?
Besides, if we make a move out in the open, there's the possibility that Madarame will find out.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hey, what do you think about Madarame? Doesn't he seem suspicious?
that post might be fake. I don't know. Yeah, he does. I mean, are we
I know,
surprised?
right? This all
Kamoshida was
fits
acting the
way
same
too
way.
well to just be a coincidence. If this post is legit, ain't this the kind of target we've been waiting for?
Well, yeah, but is it really true?
By the way, what did you do about the whole modeling thing?
Kitagawa-kun gave me his contact info and the address to his sensei's atelier.
He said he lives there, right? Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Let's try going tomorrow. We're off to Madarame's house right after school.
Huh? You want me to model tomorrow? This is too sudden.
What? We're just gonna go talk to Kitagawa.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Okay.
In any case, we need to find out if that rumor about Madarame is true. Sorry. If it is, this might just be exactly what we needed.
Well then.
That reminds me, okay. Actually, yeah, that's gonna be the last thing I do. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it right here. 3-hour recording. How do you guys feel? I feel pretty good. Anyways, it seems like we got our next target down. About to take down another palace. Found out we got mementos. Got a new counselor. We just need to get more stuff. Like I need to up my proficiency, my guts, my charm, my kindness, and my knowledge. I need to talk with my teammates more. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, hope y'all liked the video. If you did, like it, you know. Bye!